Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel videos. So today I have for you, a bit of a different video. It's not going to be your regular deck showcase. It's going to be another one of those replay compilations. And the theme for this one, it's going to be what I call boss monsters, which it's basically monsters that are hard to get out. They have different summoning conditions. For example, you're going to be seeing me summon Sorcerer of Dark Magic. He's a little bit hard to get out. You need to tribute to level 6 or higher spellcasters from your field, but he does have a strong effect, which is to negate any trap that's not a counter trap. It's very important that you know that he cannot negate counter traps, but anything else he can negate. I actually got him out successfully a bunch of times, so to make it a little bit harder, I made it to where I had him out and I also had Dark Paladin out, so my opponent couldn't use spells and he couldn't use traps. Pretty cool. I'm also going to be summoning Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon, which, as you know, or if you don't know, you need to tribute a Red Eyes that is equipped with a Metal Morph, and then you can summon Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon from your deck. Which really sucks, because if you draw into it, you're gonna have to figure out a way to put it back in the deck, otherwise you can't special summon it. I'm also gonna be summoning XYZ-Dragon Cannon, which he's probably one of the easier to summon. You do need 3 monsters on the field, but there's some support that can let you summon this out pretty quickly. I'm also going to be summoning Dark Magician Knight, which again, not super hard to do. You do need Knight's title, and you need to tribute a Dark Magician that's on the field. And I'm also summoning Dark Flare Knight. I tried summoning Mirage Knight, but I couldn't really fit the replay, and he's not that hard to summon, to be honest. So anyway, those are the 4 monsters that I'm going to be summoning today. Dark Magician Knight, XYZ-Dragon Cannon, Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon, and then Sorcerer of Dark Magic. Let's go ahead and get into the replays. I also have a bonus replay, which is going to be Bandit Keith versus Kaiba. And we'll save that one for the very end, because I don't actually summon any boss monster. It's just a pretty cool replay against a Red Eyes deck that I was surprised at how he just couldn't get over a field that I have, or a monster that I put. So it'll be cool to show you guys that. But this one, it's gonna be Sorcerer of Dark Magic and Dark Paladin. So the basic idea behind this deck was to use Fusion Gate in order to summon my Dark Paladin. He activates Ultimate Providence, so that sucks. And then once my Dark Magician is banished, I can just activate Escape from the Dark Dimension. He's running Exchange, really weird. He takes my Dark Magician. Luckily he didn't take Sorcerer of Dark Magic. And this was just kind of a random deck. I finally draw into a Fusion Gate. I go ahead and fuse for my Dark Paladin. I decide to attack. He's just running a pretty random deck, as you can see. Kind of trolly with that exchange there. But anyway, the monster he gave me was Bite Shoes, which you just use to flip a monster to defend, switch the position of a monster. Here I'm just trying to draw into another Dark Magician, I believe, or a Buster Blader. Yeah, anything that I could use to summon. So I get my 2 level 6 or higher spellcaster, and then I activate my other Return from the Dark Dimension to summon the Dark Magician yet again, and then summon my Dark Paladin. So he has 2 traps. Sorcerer can negate both of them. If one of those was a spell, I could have negated with Dark Paladin. So it's a pretty cool lockdown. Kind of hard to do, but when you do, it's kind of cool. And that allows me to just finish the game right there. And like I said, in this deck it was fairly easy to summon Sorcerer, but with as many spells as there are going around, you know, enemy controller, Super Rush, Headlong, him by himself was not good enough, so I went with the Dark Paladin. This one, it's gonna be the XYZ-Dragon cannon, and I actually had a lot of fun using this deck. It uses sleight of hand,
Duel.
but and I was winning a lot, but I wasn't really summoning XYZ as much as I'd like to. I was always like missing one piece, so I just set my Machina Peacekeeper. He's able to search any Union monster. I was trying to get it destroyed. Fortunately, they attacked my C tank, so sorry, I'm a little behind on the replay. Anyway, I had equipped my Z tank with the Machina Peacekeeper. That's how I was able to survive the 4-star Ladybug. He goes for Blue Eyes, activates Black Pendant. I have Super Rush Headlong, so these Blue Eyes gets destroyed. And then this is the cool thing, Heavy Mech Support Armor. When you normal summon this card, you can special summon a Union monster from your graveyard. I then activate Z's effect to equip it to my Y, summon X, and then summon the XYZ cannon. So I went for game, but another thing I could have done was equip my Heavy Mech. I think that's what it was called, Heavy Mech Machina or something like that. And that would have made my XYZ not targetable, and it would have protected, you know, from destruction one time. So that card is pretty cool. I think I only have one of them. I don't know if there's room to run two, but I'm definitely going to be trying to make some different Union decks using that card, not just the XYZ. This one is going to be the Dark Magician Knight, I believe. I was pretty much using the same deck as I was using for Sorcerer, just with a few changes. I have my Blue Dragon Summoner, you know, just to search for my Dark Magician. I don't know what he was doing at the beginning. You know, he twisted his Umi. He's not running any water monster. And this was in the ladder. This was actually gold 2 or gold 3. So I destroyed the, what is it called, the zoo, I think. He has Michizur, but that actually helps me out because it triggers my Destiny draw. Activate Escape from the Dark Dimension. Activate Knight's Title. Summon in the Dark Magician Knight, which lets me destroy a card upon summon. And then I just fuse for my Dark Flare Knight. Could have been Dark Paladin. I decided to go with Dark Flare just because it's 2 warriors. You know, 2 alternative Dark Magicians, I guess, that are actually warrior type. So I thought that one was pretty cool. And then we have the Red Eyes Metal Dragon, which was kind of the harder one. And this duel was kind of weird. You know, I'm going up against the Harpies, and ever since the nerf, I haven't really dueled many Harpies. This was one of those relinquished Harpies, and it's just kind of weird how weak they are to the current meta, which I guess you could say I was running meta because I'm running Red Eyes. And unfortunately, I opened with you know, the Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon, which is what I only ran one of them because I was like, I don't want to see this card at all. But I did add Housekeeping just so that I could put it back in the deck if I needed to. And right here, I'm just using, you know, a normal Red Eyes deck until I get all my combo pieces. I have Metamorph. Oh no, I don't have Metamorph yet. I have Red Eyes Spirit. So, you know, the pieces that you need are obviously your Red Eyes Black Dragon, you need Metamorph, and then you need your Metal Dragon on your deck, which kind of sucks. I wish it would have been, you know, hand or deck. it is a little odd. Technically, having Red Eyes Black Dragon with Metamorph is stronger than, you know, just having this monster. But it's an kind of an you know, a card that was made because it was in the anime. So same with Dark Magician Knight. That was kind of the idea I had in mind when I started when I thought about this video. I was like, you know, those cards don't see any play. They were mainly made because they appeared in the anime. So let's try and summon them and, you know, have some fun with it. And, you know, as you can see, he's running the Harpy Lady 3, which is it's a good tactic, I guess. You know, having your monster or your opponent's monster not attack for 2 turns, it's pretty strong. But because of the, you know, the revival and stuff that Red Eyes has, she really had no out other than relinquished, and unfortunately for them, they never get relinquished. So I get my housekeeping. I put my Red Eyes Metal Dragon back in the deck. I special summon that. Special summon another Red Eyes so that I have a clear field for my final attack, which is with, you know, the Metal Black Dragon, and then I win. But as you can see, that was basically like a farming attempt because I had to pretty much draw through my entire deck. Okay, so we saw, you know, Sorcerer, we saw XYZ, we saw Dark Magician Knight, and we saw the Red Eyes Metal Dragon. So this is just a bonus replay. I was using my XYZ deck, and he was using Red Eyes, which might have not been the optimal, you know, meta build, but it was still Red Eyes. He was running Vanguard. You know, he had all the Spirit, the Red Eyes Insight, and he just couldn't out my monster, which I thought was pretty cool. So I go first. I set my enemy controller, set a mirror wall, and just summon my X Cannon. There's a Vanguard. I actually had my toggle off, and that's why he killed my X Cannon without me doing anything about it. Sometimes I just set the toggle off because I want the duel to go quickly, and then I forgot to put it back to on. So he goes Tribute to the Doom. I have to econ take to save myself the damage, and then I top deck the Peacemaker. I'm sorry, Peacekeeper, which is gonna let me, you know, search one of my Union monsters. He goes beat down. You know, he would have had enough damage to finish me off. Luckily for me, I have the mirror wall, which is gonna let me stay alive, and it's also gonna let me get my sleight of hand since I took a bunch of damage. I go ahead and get my, you know, the heavy mech support armor. Bring back my white dragon. Activate the effect of the heavy mech onto my white dragon head, and then I equip my 7 completed and my metamorph. So I have a 2500 attack monster that can be targeted and it's protected from destruction 1 turn. And then I get my fuel spell, which buffs him up all the way to 3000, and this is where he just had no response to it. I was just destroying his monsters. He kept summoning, you know, Red Eyes after Red Eyes, and but there was just no answer. Even if he had a mirror wall, I would have survived the attack because of the heavy mech. So there you see him, you know, he's searching for his Red Eye Spirit, but he really has no out. He has the Red Eyes Wyvern, but all he can do is defend. I thought it was kind of funny just how helpless Red Eyes was against White Dragon Head. He goes for the beatdown, but you know, it's still not enough to destroy my my monster. He would have to try to destroy it twice, and then finally I just attack the Red Eyes, and with the Metamorph gives me enough damage to finish him off. So that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, it's a little different. I have another video ready that I actually recorded a few days ago. I just and it's uploaded and everything. I just hadn't published it because it does use Last Gamble, and you know, some people wanted a break from Last Gamble. So expect to see that tomorrow at some point in the afternoon. probably around 12 hours or so after this video releases, and then, you know, I'll see what else I have for you guys after that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Come join my Discord server so we can talk. You know, you can give me a suggestion or request for a video, and that's it. Till next time.